channel as well too. And we're live on the Like It or Not channel. And if you haven't become a Patreon a lot, patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not, man. Hey, don't forget Thursdays, 1 p.m., Beard Bonnet Chronicles, something that you don't want to miss. You missed a great show on Thursday. My level of petty was off the chain. So y'all got to make sure that y'all come check it out. Because when I tell y'all, it was hilarious. Ask in the comments. They'll tell you. I was on one. And since I was on one, of course I got to give y'all a dad joke. Here we go. What's the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? What's the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? One requires tweetment and the other requires ointment. Tweetment, ointment. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning, y'all. Let's see if y'all recognize what this song is. And then I'll juxtapose it with the one that y'all probably already heard.
Me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love.
Go hard, don't it?
Nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we
Benjamin, it does.
Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love.
Okay, now we're going to play the version that everybody knows.
Your eyes tell me that you don't want to leave just yet. No.
Mark Sanders, good morning. Aussie Struth, what's going on? Good morning. Wonder M, Tony Rizzo, good morning. Hey, Mama. Tyler Hackner, good morning.
Don't want to spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same.
Braxton, roll me up one, too. I'm on the way.
I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now.
Taylor, I'm on in, Taylor.
So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby.
wanna cut up in the car, told her start it up. I don't wanna see it from your eyes unless it's Cartier.
Good morning again, y'all. Shout out to Watnina. Ghost Dog, good morning. Shade Dragon, what's going on? I love y'all, mean it. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, like it or not. We going down. Good morning, y'all.
Go and get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on.
She said with my hot sauce, she ain't with no knockoff. See them, we gon' pop off. Uber getting dropped off. Kicking in the door, we ain't knock on it. Ice on your beat, and you know it got the pop to it. Running up the streets like a stock market. They ain't with no beef, tell them stop talking. Rock a goatee like I'm Hulk Hogan. Put on R&B, then I hit her with the slow stroking. Ooh. Then I told her she could hop on it,
bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah. Double B's on me, yeah. Double C's on the dough. Double D's dunking, no. Going nuts for the flow. Tango E, F it, bro. I'm a G, let him know. Who is he? ISO. Who is he? ISO. Pop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she wanna give me neck, gotta keep the top on. But she got the top off while I got topped off. She was taking too long. Now I'm finna nod off, so I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one. Balenci's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah.
Good morning again, everybody. I'm over here just having a little bit too much fun with this DJing program this morning. But hey, good morning, everybody. Make sure you stay tuned, like it or not. It's coming in hot. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. The Queen will be joining us momentarily. And it's gonna be a pretty good show. Oh my God! Before we get into Pennywise, let me take out the vocal real quick. Did y'all see Piers Morgan, big face, ugly butt, and you know what? The pastor's here making comments about the Queen. Better yet, did y'all see buckle bunny face head ass Megyn Kelly calling Beyonce useless and fake and all this? Girl, if you don't go somewhere and under a rock and just you know, I don't want to say what I want to say. Okay, I'm not gonna say it because Ben is here and he's like, Bubba, you're gonna get this canceled. I'm gonna say nothing. But if somebody don't go get that washed up, whitewashed, big back, ugly, chisel, the thing, face looking, you know what? Back to the music. I digress. But we're going to talk about it because I want to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. Okay? I love y'all, mean it. Y'all stay tuned.
But gave you nothing but a funky high five. I know we can't go back in time, but I wish I could rewind and get back all that money that I spent every nickel and dime. Cause you a lie, oh you a front. You won't say anything as long as you get what you want. When you got yourself a new man, it ain't even been a month. I feel sorry for your boo cause he don't know what he signed up for. Do he? Ooh, yeah, I heard that you met him at the bar, Louis. Hope you don't try to do him like you tried to do me, baby. You a cold-blooded killer like Stu. Cause up close, baby, you a ghost. You a demon, and you should float. Get out the way, and just go, and just go, and just float. Float like a balloon, apple, empty bottle, cork, styrofoam, and most dead bodies. You killing me, homicide. Look at your lying eyes. I should have been better laced, cause I failed too many times. If money's the root of evil, and you call yourself a dime, you gotta be Pennywise, you gotta be Pennywise. Cause up close, baby, you a ghost. You a demon, and you should float. Get out the way, and just go, and just go, and just float.
Shade Dragon right. Is Megyn Kelly real and not fake? I thought reptiles don't have hair. She probably don't. That's probably all hers. And then, okay, I know I said that we're going to talk about it no more. But for Piers Morgan to get his Ben, pray for me, please. But for Piers Morgan to get himself on Beyonce internet and to fix his mouth and say that she is, culturally appropriating blonde. No, culturally appropriating Marilyn Monroe. F-boy, Marilyn Monroe didn't even begin blonde. Y'all make it seem like that white folks are the only people that can be blonde. Make it make some damn sense. Cause what is wrong with y'all? I don't get it. And then it's not even blonde, it's platinum blonde. I'm gonna send a picture so I can let people know what I'm talking about. And I have a juxtaposition of it. So Ben, I'm gonna send it to you in Twitter so y'all will see what I'm talking about, okay? Like it or not, it's about to go down.
Stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No. No, you just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, no, no. I know it's hard to be polite, and it's easy being petty. My mama used to tell me, gotta use you when he ready. Man, it's crazy how my brother said it could have been my cell. It's either prison or a grave, that's what everybody tell me. Man, life ain't a beach, it's a female dog. I'm staying 10 toes down, though I still might fall. Oh yeah, now I done came through, knocking pictures off you all. Cause loving people who persecute you, it's still a tough light up on my path and a lamp under my feet. I know my faith strong, but my flesh still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel like disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and sex. Sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No. No, you just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No.
Okay, now this is the blonde in question, okay? So I don't know if all y'all know how all of this crap started was because of Sydney Sweeney doing the American Eagle ad saying that she has good genes. Okay, that was the end of the commercial. She has good genes. Flat as an iron board back there. She talking about I makes her butt look big. That thing flat than an iron board back there. Anywho, that was that, okay? So now people got upset because they were talking about this kind of racist and they were cultural appropriation and you had good genes as a play on words. Okay, cool. White people can have good genes too, just as not as good as black people, i.e. Beyonce. Okay, let's keep it real. So that's when Megyn Kelly, first of all, this Levi's ad has been out for almost over a year. So everybody wants to bring it up now because Sydney Sweeney, the white chick on the right-hand side, it was all the backlash that happened. So that's where everybody got mad, right? So the Levi's commercial, like I said, things almost been out for a year. The whole collaboration has been out for a year. Beyonce went back in, took back what the meaning of wearing jeans was and made it back to black people. Cool. So Megyn Kelly, monkey face head ass, said, this is the opposite of the Sydney Sweeney ad. Quite clearly, there is nothing natural about Beyonce. Everything, from her image to her fame to her success to her look below, is bought and paid for. Screams artificial, fake, and hence trying too hard. Megyn Kelly, take your ugly head ass somewhere. Again, Beyonce on the left, looking beautiful as ever, and her blonde, and it eats. She's thick, she's showing everything. B ate that. That's all I can say. So this is how everything started. This is why everybody is in the yes, Jonathan. Got the SpongeBob body. She really does. But now all these white people are upset because Beyonce's ad, like I said, it has been out for over a year. But the white people feel that they got to come out and support Sydney Sweeney. And I'm talking about just, they coming out the woodworks trying to bash B. And B said, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. Play with it if you want to. Here is Too Fly by me and men. Like it or not, it's about to go down. The Queen will be joining us momentarily, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a good show today. I feel it. I feel it in my shadow now. Good morning, y'all. White men always have black women goddamn business.
I'm a little bit naughty, I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer, yeah. I can really start over, yeah. In the back of my mind, there's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure, yeah. I can finally start over, yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Ooh, I'm having too much fun this morning. Hell, y'all Thursday, y'all. Oh my gosh. Please go back and replay Beard Button on Thursday. I was laughing so dang on hard, man. I needed an oxygen tank. I did. It was a lot. I had your mama jokes going, the dad jokes. Then I talked about abusing my sister when I was younger because I slammed her arm in the car door and knocked a piece of her eye out.
What?
Then I called man.
What?
Then I called my mama live on the air and asked her who her favorite child, and she gonna say my dang on brother-in-law. I'm trying to be politically correct. I'm like, and I hung up in her face. So she called me right back and cussed me out. Man, like I told you, dude, I was having too much fun. It was a good time, brother Ben.
I hear you, Doc. I hear you, Doc. Is it true? Slammed your sister's arm in the door and put a piece of her eye out.
So you know the O's Cutlass 98, the two-door. It was a 78.
Yeah.
Yes, brother Ben. Yes. So my sister and I, it was my sister, my dad, and I think my brother. All us went to the store, and we went while we were in the store before we came out. Because she rode up front on the way there, I said, I'm riding shotgun. And everybody knows when you call shotgun, that's law. And you get the front seat. That's it. That's period. That's law. And so she gets in the car and gets her little ass in the front seat and tries to close the door. No, I said I'm sitting up front. So after arguing back and forth, my dad was like, okay, Kim, he called it. You got to get in the back. She said, okay, fine, from what I can recall. So as she's getting in the back seat, you know, those are big those are two-door cars.
And don't say nothing that can be held against you in the court of law.
Oh, it's too late. I said it on Thursday, so it's okay. Look, But I thought her arm was hanging out the window because the windows are down and those doors are heavy. So it takes a lot of force to close the door, right? Especially, I'm like 8, I think I was, Mom, is that right? I think like 8 or 9. And she probably would have been like 4 or 5. And so I'm thinking her arm is up out the door, and it wasn't. It was like in the door. And I slammed that door with all my force. And all I heard was, ah! Turn around out and slam the damn girl arm in the car.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you look at her now, and she loves me to death now still, because I'm her favorite brother. But she has a bruise on her arm. I'm gonna get a picture.
Wow.
And show it to y'all. Oh, she was, yeah. The other one though is because we were playing sword fights in the house. And you remember the old refrigerators, there was like this little metal piece that's on the refrigerator handle door.
Yes.
So those were like come off. They would always come off in every house we went to. So we were playing sword fights. I think she had a curtain rod and I had the little refrigerator thing. And I think she hit me hard with it. My sister's always been heavy-handed and her hands hurt. So she hit me and I'm like, So I swung, whap, and I hit her in the eye. Not the piece of her eye out. She had to go to the hospital. My dad had to come home for work. He worked overnight. Daddy had to run home so we could take her to the emergency room. And she had to get a shot in her eye and had an eye patch on for about a week. And she's still wearing glasses to this day. But when I tell you, Kim and I are like thick as thieves. Now that's my dog, man. But in the end, it was because I was supposed to be the baby. And here it is. She came along and she took my shine. It was supposed to be three of us.
Kieran Marr in the chat room said she's saying you her favorite brother because she don't want to lose another eye.
She ain't got no choice. Look. Hold on, Ben. My camera is doing something stupid. But yeah, she was cool, after years and years. She actually came down to Cookman with us, Ben, and she was down there for a minute. Yeah. But it was funny because they basically put both of us on academic probation at the same time when we were at school together because we were partying too hard together. So yeah. I love her though. That's my sister, man. So, but the conversation was about sibling rivalry, and it was just like my brother and I used to terrorize my sisters, but I terrorized Kim because she was the baby and I was supposed to be the baby. I was spoiled. Blame mama. Oh, mama, it's okay. She went back and replayed the show, and she called me after I said it. She was like, Bubba, we gonna fight. But I wish I could have read what the comments were. I'm like, I wish you would have too, because we were laughing. So Thursday, tune in 1 p.m. to find out what Bubba's gonna talk about next. I'm telling y'all, it's a great time. Oh, also, real quick, so let me pause this. We said on Thursday that my channel was finally monetized. It comes to find out it's not monetized yet. I still need about 400 more people to subscribe to the channel. But I think that someone thought that they were able to send a super chat. They sent the super chat, I think, to Ben's channel, and they thought it was my channel. I'm like, no, I'm way off of being monetized, buddy.
Y'all go subscribe to this man's channel, ASAP.
Please. I got 106. I need 396 people.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we'll get there. But y'all stay tuned, man. Like it or not, it's going down. Thank you for letting me rant and rave this morning, Ben. I'm just having too much fun, brother. And Brother Ben, I sent you something in Twitter that I want you to look at for yourself first, and we'll talk about it, okay?
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'm a ride for the squad, let her ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap, got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass the vibe. and my lips feel big from the dip. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grip, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this.
I appreciate y'all. Karen said you turned out all right. I did. I was a little SHIT back then, but I grew up. I grew up pretty good, I must say. Love you, mama.
To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm mad. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat. Burn it down, sage, keep the demons away. When I write it, give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's the time made.
From the glass in the mirror, threw it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see that, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curb them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list.
Bro.
Pass up when I came for the.
I had to pause it because was Buddy just gliding on his stomach on his roller skate? Ben, you already knew that that's what I was going back to. Like, wait, hold on. Man, I need to go learn how to skate, bro. I'm going to be that person at the skating rink with the little walker thing because, first of all, I already had hip replacement. These hips bad. So me trying to roller skate, no, that ain't going to work, kid. It's not.
Breakfast, put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, tell me reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
What's funny is I'm over here, I got the sweat rag like I'm being over here preaching in church. I am stalling y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, like it or not. It's about to go down. The Queen joining us momentarily. Yeah, you know what? Y'all want to hear another dad joke? Okay, Lona, here it go. Hold on, I got to pull it back up again. All right. Why do seagulls... Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Why do seagulls fly over the sea? If they flew over the bay, they would be bagels. Bagels. Nat, I can't stand you. Good morning, Nat. Talking about Assistant Pastor Bubba. I feel like the deacon in the morning. When they get you hyped up and get you ready for the service to start. And the Lord. Just start playing, Ben. I'm playing, Ben.
Get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah. I promise you'll never leave me. When it comes to you and me, there's no one else I'd rather be with. Baby, I won't let you down. I got it, I know you need it. Love is it when you're around. Oh, please say that you believe it. 'Cause I don't wanna lose you. I hope you feel that way too. don't wanna lose you. I hope you feel that way too. No, I don't wanna lose you. Baby, don't go. Oh, when I get you back, oh yeah, I promise you'll never leave me. When it comes to you and me,
oh, I got another classic for y'all.
I'd rather
let's see.
When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah.
Well, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote it for me, yeah, yeah.
Just that live mixing, y'all. Oh, y'all getting it good with today.
Used to be in love and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong. The signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind.
This was my song,
If you
bro.
love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip. Always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind. Cause something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're going different directions. Let's go where we were, when no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. Trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind.
Let's see if y'all remember this.
If you
And it's time to start the show, y'all.
don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe.
9 a.m. to 10:30, yeah. Like it or not, is on your channel, yeah. Politics and culture, HBGs, and like we supposed to, yeah. Interviews and all the news, we get to choose what gets the views. Like it or not.
Like it or not, it's about to go down, y'all. Good morning, y'all.
Like it or not, it's going down.
I'm not gonna do it to y'all this morning. That was just a little taste, man. It is time to start the show. The queen is in the building. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Y'all stay tuned. Here we go. Good morning, y'all.
History is under attack. Across this country, Black history is being banned. Black books are vanishing from shelves. Curriculums are being whitewashed. Even a Black Vietnam veteran awarded the Medal of Honor was labeled and disrespected as merely a DEI recipient. They are trying to erase us, but we remember. The Black Heritage Day app is more than education. It's protection. It's a weapon of remembrance. Based on years of research by Dr. Carl Mack, our historian, our griot, designed by Lauren Prince, this app gives you 3 minutes of powerful Black history every single day.
Indeed, the Southern states went to war over the rights for each of the 11 Confederate states to own our ancestors.
Stories about inventor Solomon Harper.
In total, he is credited with 28 other inventions. But as a Black inventor, he struggled to gain
histories about New Year's Day and how it was regarded as the most dreaded day of the year for our ancestors.
Parents were separated from their children, siblings separated, and spouses separated from one another. And today, America has the nerve to lecture us about the status of the Black family.
Stories about the historic shift of Black people from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party.
It marked the beginning of blacks' departure from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party. And here's why we switched.
All accessible through the Black Heritage Day app. Download today on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Sarah Lewis Vaughn was born on this day.
Hi, this is Jeremiah. John H. Johnson was born.
But today, let us not forget our debt to Toussaint Louverture.
Enola McMillan was born on this day in 1904.
Marshall Major Taylor was born in Indianapolis, Indiana on November.
Occurred on this day, December 20th, 1860.
Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like It or Not starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not. Well, oh, let me get up in here. Sorry, I was out of frame because somebody else was in my seat. We adjusted that, so now we can get it right. Go ahead again, Bubba. I apologize.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
All right. Well, how are you guys doing this morning?
We made it. We're here.
We're here.
As we should be, because just another day's journey. But
I'm glad about it.
No. Right, man. You know it now. I'm glad about it. And I'm glad about it.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing on today? It is Saturday, August 9th already. It is August 9th. Already August 9th. And that's all right because, they said I didn't get a chance to bring in August because I was, I had to go home, take care of my dad's eye surgery. And then I went, first I went to the funeral, then I went to go take care of my dad's eye surgery, which went well, by the way. He's just like, gosh, Rebecca, you're just taking care of us so well. I just know you're going to have our back when that time comes. I don't want to be a nuisance to you, but I just know. And I'm like, we don't got to talk about all that.
Right.
You don't got to go into those things. I'm here. I can do what I can. But I ended up missing my flight.
Oh.
The day before and can't get the dollars back. Nope.
No,
because I ain't got the coins, y'all. I'm very transparent about that, as you guys know, which I think I really want to go into a little bit. But I'm actually doing a let's be clear on the 300,000 women who have been pushed out or either left work, but mostly pushed out because of the new laws and things, and Black women out of work. But we will get into that during the the show. But I wanted to talk because I'm always transparent about that. So because I've been using the other side of Atlanta Airport, there's two sides. Mm-hmm. There's two sides. There's the Delta, okay, and then there's the other side.
Everybody else.
And if you ain't riding Delta, just know, it's just a lot of uncomfortable activity. The day that I didn't make it, it was raining, and the roof on that side that I'm talking about at the Delta. But
Becca, you were over there?
I was out there, but I missed. It was a very bad storm. Very, very bad storm that day. And I missed my flight because of the storm. I was in traffic for 3 hours.
Wow.
And my
give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I hope everything's okay. My Uber driver was like, I found another route. And I said, okay.
You were in an Uber car for 3 hours?
I had to Uber there because parking at the airport, of course, is very expensive. I don't have anybody here. So ended up having to do that. The African Uber driver was like, I knew it. We okay. And when I looked at the timing on my stuff, baby, it put us back an hour. Did we? That was about 20 minutes, took us back an hour. And I said, that's okay. I said, my dad always says you're gonna get there when you get there.
Yeah.
Rushing and doing all the things, it doesn't help.
Change none of it. Yep.
So when I finally got there, I was even on the phone with the Green Airline. The Green Airline where you riding the Greyhound in the sky.
Yes. What's the name of that airline again?
Frontier.
Frontier.
And I called them. I'm like, hey, due to this weather, I've been trying to get there. And usually, you may have a delay. So I said, is it delayed? Is the flight delayed? They were like, no. And you don't get your money back. They said, you're going to be a no call, no show. Then they sent me their policy.
Wow.
They sent me their policy. You're just going to be a no call, no show. And with that being said, I said, okay, well, I'm right in front of the air. I'm right in front of the airport. I'll be there in a few minutes. It doesn't matter if you're going to be there in a few minutes. We're still going to put you as a no call, no show. So because you're going to be there, no call, no show. I said, but I'm communicating with you guys. They said, nope, no call, no show, and you're just going to miss your flight anyway. I ended up missing my
literally
flight.
on the phone with them.
Had to go back home. And when I went home, I was just like, God, I can't miss my best friend's father's funeral. And I can't miss my dad's eye surgery situation. So if it's for you, I'll make it. So I ended up having to get back home, sit and just figure something out. They wouldn't recuperate me for my money. So when I usually feel like my mind is about to explode, I take a nap. Can't do nothing about nothing. So I took a nap, woke up, messages was coming to me from Frontier Airlines saying my flight was delayed. Y'all, I woke up from my nap at 10 p.m. They sent this message saying that your flight will now be leaving at this time, like 8 p.m. But the message came to me at 10 p.m.
Wow.
Then they sent me an update saying your flight will leave at 8:30 p.m. And that one came to me at 1 a.m.
They playing with you.
And I said, first of all, the times that you guys are sending me the update to have already passed. Have already passed. And now we're here. So anyways, I woke up in the middle of the night and I said, I'll just use what I got left. And I'll go ahead and pay for a flight straight to my friend, take a train after that the next day. I'll help my friend with because I was the one that did I was the person over the funeral. And so I went and helped my friend out, and I wanted to also be there for her specifically. And then I took a train after that whole time in the same clothes that I had on, y'all, for 24 hours. I went down, took a train down to Palm Beach to go see my daddy. And it was priceless, the look on his face when he saw me. And he was like, that thing has been bothering me. He had like a little covering on his eye, like a cyst that was covering his vision. Because eye problems just be coming to them old folks, ain't it? And so he had to find a specialist, and specialist kept denying him. And I worked hard until we found him one, and we're able to get that thing off of his eye. And just seeing me, I'm tired as hell, but just seeing the look on his face, like, you really care about me. That meant enough to me. That meant enough to me. And so finally got back on another green flight and made it home in the late evening in another storm. And I've been tired, so that's why I haven't been able to record. I know you guys have been looking for me to record. So that's my story, but God is still good. It's been a long few days, and it's been really heavy few days, but we are here, and it's another day's journey, but I am glad about it.
Amen.
So what about you guys? Tell me.
Y'all know my weeks just be there. I just be here doing what I be doing. And
what you be doing?
Just, I mean, I don't know what I don't be doing, man. I just be locked into everything, somewhere between praying and meditating, spending time with the Lord, and harassing MAGA. It's a toss up between doing research and all that kind of stuff. But it's been a real productive week on my end. What's been going on your way, James?
Oh man, I don't know. This week it started off a little rough, but then I started praying about it, and I said, you know what? The devil is a liar.
Yeah.
Right on time. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just been in a really good mood, and I love really thank God for that. And then Thursday I went and got my beard trimmed up. I wasn't gonna get it trimmed yet, but I went in Walmart of all places, and it was this fine 6-something brother standing there. Hey, you want a haircut? Hey, yeah, daddy. Let me stop.
Oh.
But yeah, man, he came in, he trimmed me up, and it just, I don't know, it just made it so much better. And then like the Thursday show, Beard Bunny Chronicles 1 p.m. on Thursday, it was, I don't know, it was just very positive and uplifting, and I appreciated that. So,
That's awesome,
but it's been a
Oh,
great
man.
week, and I plan on getting up and going to church tomorrow because I haven't been to church in a minute.
Oh,
So
that's
I plan
good.
on getting up and going to church because
I love that.
need some Jesus in my life.
Yeah, and you know, you just get a little bit of, you know, sometimes it's just that's all you could do.
Yeah,
it,
amen.
it just be like that sometimes, and it's funny because like I know sometimes we choose when it be so tough to lean in, but sometimes even when you're having a good time, you can lean in, or when you
Amen.
just like, the man just dropped an album. Y'all should listen to it. Darryl Walls. And you know, Darryl Walls, a lot of people know him for a lot of controversy surrounding him being with another man, being exposed on somebody's story as a Christian artist. And that was really tough for him. But he's since come back and has some great music. And he has a song called Amazing. And it has like a little country littleness to it, black country, original country. And it has a little twang to it with PJ Morton. And it's all it's doing is saying like, you're amazing, supernatural, undescribed. I might be making up these words, but it just, and I'm just like, why am I getting so emotional talking about some, you know, the God I serve, but they're just saying how amazing he is. It ain't saying nothing about me. It ain't saying nothing. It's just saying how amazing this God is. Why does that make me emotional? And I'm like, because it's gratitude. When you can be in a place of gratitude, whether it's whatever, just a feeling of gratitude, whether it's about what you're worshiping or just about your life, or just being in a space of gratitude just makes you emotional, like filled with this feeling. And I'm like, you know what? Tapping into gratitude is super helpful when you are getting by in life in whatever capacity, because it's just dark out there. And when it invites itself into you, you know, I don't know why gratitude made me emotional, but it made me overcome with some, like,
I had
good emotion. So
I had that Thursday night. I don't know what night you experienced that, but Thursday night for me, was it Wednesday night? I think it was after Bible study Wednesday night. Just had this overwhelming feeling of gratitude. It literally was like, you know, how do you even put it into words? The gratefulness of being able to experience, even in the midst, like, and that's the thing, like, it's the clear juxtaposition between having and finding and expressing gratitude in the midst of some of the darkest times that we could possibly live in. Because there are a lot of people, one of them is in the chat on my Twitter page, who specialize in cruelty, and they specialize in being evil. And the cruelty is the point, and they revel in how much harm they could cause other people. And we see that not only on an individual level, but we see it scaling all the way up to what they're doing to Black people in this country, scale even higher and see what they're doing to Palestinians in Gaza, scale. I mean, just all around the globe, you see so much evil. And then in the midst of that, you still are able to find some peace of mind to be able not to say we got joy and they don't, not to compare our joy to their sorrow, but to say, hey, we're going to fight on behalf of them. And as we fight, we have gratitude for what we have, right? It makes you more grateful for what you have, and it makes you fight even harder for those people who don't have it.
Yes.
Amen.
No. I think gratitude, like you said, Ben, it makes you fight even harder for people who don't have it, because you see it in a way where even if you don't have, like, you can see and specialize in each one, teach one, protect your brother, love on your neighbor, whether they believe in the same thing you believe in, you know, or not, and it ain't hurting nobody. Whether they're living a life that you don't live, and it ain't hurting nobody. Like, those are the type of things that we really got to tap back into, because, like you said, even the people who are in our comment section or watching or whatever around the world, we have people who will choose to see others, and because they don't align with what they believe in or whatever, they believe that this group of people needs to be destroyed, this land needs to be destroyed, all these type of things. They will attack folks on their page when they don't even have to be on their page or consume their content, but yet hate.
It's a lot of hate out there.
It's a lot of hate in so many different ways that even lead people into what we experienced, I think 3 times in the past few weeks alone, and it's twice in the same week, that leads to things like gun violence.
Yeah.
So that leads to things like Donald Trump in the White House. Hate. So I think if we had less of it, if we had less of it, hate even brought the 3 Black women on American Idol 1 year back, almost over 10 years ago, to the bottom 3. Just hate. Just hate.
Hate.
So
hate.
I feel like, I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. I think I'm gonna forget it when y'all put Fantasia. I think it was the woman's name was Melinda and Jennifer Hudson in the bottom 3. And
so you're gonna never forget or forgive that one.
No, never.
I will never forget it. And that was because of hate. And so now that we've, here we don't have that. We here we're gonna lead with love. Except for of course fascists, Nazis and things like that.
They don't expect us to fight back because we supposed to be, we are loving. That's why we fight so damn hard. We love the people y'all are hurting, so we gonna fight with everything we got.
Absolutely. So to spread the love, if you're watching right now, we're going to get right into the show. But if you're watching right now and you haven't, please follow, share, like, and subscribe, because we're about to get you on a ride. This is one of the best morning shows on Saturday morning, talking politics, things in between. And we're going to start off with a story, as Bubba says in the theme song that we don't play no more for real.
My
camera together. But, Peter, please support the channel. Make sure you hit it for the algorithm. Help it grow. And well, there's so much to talk about, Ben, because so much has happened. So much has happened yesterday alone, the day before alone. So much happened. And I think that a lot of people are, not a lot of people, our government, our current administration is choosing not to cover it. Is it surprising to you? Because we're going to go into the details of things, but is it surprising to you? We're 8 months in the game this year, a little under 8 months with Donald Trump is, sworn in president. And every day there's something. But the fact that major key situations, whether it is a national issue or a law that passes that's going to affect a lot of people, now we're just not discussing it. I see more conversations about planes having turbulence than I do about the murder of a few people yesterday at Fort Worth.
No. I thought you were building the cake. I thought you were building it up. Go ahead.
Oh, that's where I stopped. That's where I stopped. I'm like, I can go on, but I'm seeing so much more. Are we doing ourselves? Here's my question: are we doing ourselves a disservice too on the left by acting like these things aren't happening either?
I mean, so I think there's 2 different things that's happening there. From there's a flood, there's like a fire hose of things that are happening all around the country and all around the globe. And to just try to keep up with any one thing or 2 things or 3 things becomes overwhelming, because there's like 30 things that are happening every single day. But then back to your main point, though, I think is very, very true that and I don't want to ever call things a distraction, but they definitely know how to use stories to keep us from focusing on what they're actually doing to us and what they're trying to accomplish. So it's a mixed bag. Like your question is, on the left, are we doing ourselves a disservice by not covering those things? I don't know. I can't really answer that. I just know how difficult it is to keep up. And that's on purpose, right? That's the way they design it. If you try to keep up with any one thing, it becomes, it's almost impossible when you try to keep up with one thing in the midst of trying to keep up with the news. The news will change subjects and move. For case in point, it's only been 2 months 2 months since a Democratic representative from Minnesota and her husband were assassinated, and the family dog were assassinated by a Donald Trump supporter. And the media moved on in less than 2 weeks. So it's kind of like, what do you do with that? I'm not sure.
It's tough to really go with that. Now, let me correct myself. Talking about some Fort Worth. So how much you know. That's how much you know. I pay attention to the details of what was going on because another shooting happened immediately the next day. And that is it was in Fort. Let me make sure.
Fort Stewart.
Stewart, and five people in the Army were shot. 5 people on base were shot by a sergeant. And yeah, 5 they were shot, not murdered. And I think there was one person I want to say that did pass. But yesterday, there was somebody on the loose near Emory University here in Georgia, and both in the Fort Stewart one is in another town in Georgia as well. But here and near Emory, Georgia, where a anti-vaxxer took to the streets looking for CDC, and because they believe that they got sick after catching COVID and going to, I believe, being like getting sick, going to the hospital, and I believe was vaccinated or something like that, and got upset and said that's why he continued to be sick. So went out and murdered a police officer and was hiding inside of a CVS in the area. So Georgia has been on lockdown more than one time in less than 24 hours.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I also know there's just so much ignorance, right? You know, they blame the illness on COVID-19 vaccine. You caught COVID-19, but you're blaming it on the COVID-19 vaccine. It's been well established that if you get the vaccine, you can still catch COVID-19. It just lessens your symptoms. I mean, you're strong. You have COVID and you're strong enough to go out there and do a mass shooting. The vaccine clearly is working, right? Because people who have COVID and didn't get the vaccine, they're like incapacitated in the hospitals, dying. So it's just a level of stupidity that runs, and it's not just the stupidity of one individual; it's systematic stupidity. I mean, think about this week: Robert Kennedy Jr. took away $500 million from cancer or from vaccine research, including vaccines for cancer. Right? They took that away. That's a level of ignorance that is being brought down on this country. That's quite honestly going to bring in an age of pestilence and plague and disease. Like this country is headed towards a level of destruction that's rooted in stupidity like we've never seen. Because this story right here, this story is stupid, my man. You got enough strength to go out and do a shooting spree, and you blame the vaccine for that? It's quite the opposite. The reason you are alive and have enough strength to get out of bed, because most people who got the COVID without the vaccine incapacitated. It's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Yeah, seeing all this yesterday, it was a lot. I've avoided the news like the plague, just trying to stay away from it. But every 5 minutes, it was a new something coming up, popping over the phone. Active shooter on Emory campus. And I used to work out there. I worked on Emory's campus years ago, so I'm very familiar with the area and where everything happened at. And I hate, I'm not too fond of the police, but just knowing that the cop was a young Black officer with 2 kids and went on the way.
Whew. Wow.
And just to hear that it was somebody that believed that he got sick from the vaccine, and y'all not seeing what y'all have put in this office, man.
Come on. Come on. That's the part. Y'all, they are not seeing. What did the police officer have to do with COVID-19? Either way you cut it. Either way you cut it. What did the police officer have
for no reason?
For no reason.
Just mad, wanted to kill somebody and kill the Black man. I already know. I like the fact that they don't have the face of the shooter in this article. I already know the race of the shooter, and you just
because as soon as the other shooter, that everybody wanted to
on the military base, yes,
yep, they wanted to get away. Not the one on the military base. I'm talking about the other one.
In New York.
Yeah, you see, there's so many. So the other one in New York, and they said, Black people didn't. Of course, we didn't want to claim him. It was like, he can't be Black. He's Hawaiian. He's just and then he
Tiger Woods Black.
It was definitely one of us. We have to be able to call a thing a thing. But the way they put his picture out immediately, didn't even know his name. Immediate photo out because they knew. Let's make sure we let them know it was one of them. But every time it's like we don't have any details on the shooter just yet. The shooter is
looking
still
for family
active.
portraits.
We
They're
got
looking for family
the
yeah.
social security, we got the name, we've already identified him, but we don't have enough information to bring it up on here. They didn't need anything for the other shooter, and I'm not. It's the same. My problem is, it is telling that majority of the shooters are always white. Majority of the shooters are always white. Secondly, but y'all don't want to focus on the real problem, because when y'all made it about the person in New York, didn't want to comment on mental health, and didn't want to comment that guns are the issue. Just wanted to say a black man went and shot at people. Prayers, thoughts and prayers. And then now it's the ignorance of, let's find something else. It's they don't want to say that it's a radical person. They're going to say somebody was fighting for the cause. Somebody was an anti-vaxxer fighting for the cause, and doing it for the people. Our thoughts and prayers are with the deceased. And that's pretty much it. But always something to move the goalposts every single time. When I've said this before, when is going to be the time for us to say, hey, maybe now we can talk about gun control?
Never.
Oh, right.
Never. I mean, no, let's just keep it 100. It will never be time to talk about gun control, because the only thing that they worship as much as they worship money are guns. Right? We've seen, and you and I knew this when we covered Stoneman Douglas shooting down there in Fort, near Coconut Creek, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where the March for Our Lives kids, David Hogg and the rest of them, they came out of that shooting. And when we realized that they weren't going to do it, hell, no, I could go back even further. 2014, the shooting in somewhere near Connecticut. I can't remember the name of the school anymore, but they killed 22 people on December 14th, like right before the holidays, and 14 of them were children. The majority of them were like elementary school kids. And after that, what did they say? Dude literally got famous for saying, "Your dead kids don't infringe on my constitutional rights." That's what Joe the plumber made an entire career out of saying that statement. And when they did nothing about it, that's when we knew they worship guns more than they love their children.
They worship
Newtown. Thank you. Newtown. Yes.
They worship guns more than they value children, their children. But America as a whole will force you to keep your child, worship the guns that murder the children, and then say that is the children are dying because of what's happening between people's legs. In their sexual lives, how they identify. They did a whole campaign, a smear campaign on the fact alone, or not even on the fact alone. On the fact alone that trans people exist, and they said that's the reason why. That's the reason why guns found children. And unalive children at universities.
This is why I don't like talking about what I do during the week, Rebecca, because it's sometimes it might seem extremely too abstract for people. But this week, I literally mapped out the structure of evil. Like, we say stuff is evil, and sometimes we don't really get an idea of what that actually means. We just say it and we kind of describe it. But evil has a very specific structure. And the number one thing that they do with evil here on this planet is they take something that's true and they just invert it. They just flip it on its head. Case in point, the attack on the trans community. MAGA know without a shadow of a doubt that the overwhelming number of mass shootings are committed by white boys. White, straight, cis boys. They know that. But that doesn't stop them from targeting the LGBTQIA community, particularly the trans community. And now they flip every single mass shooting and they find a way to make it about being trans. And that ends up getting trans people targeted. And MAGA sits back and giggles, ha ha, kiki, because they successfully inverted the narrative. That is the number one core structure. It goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden, when Satan told, however you want to take the story, when Satan told Eve and said, God didn't really say that you were going to die. inverted the story, inverting the lies, inverting the truth, rather, turning it into lies. This is what MAGA specializes in. And if you follow every single story, last one, and I'll leave you alone. The shooting of Melissa and Mark Hortman in Minnesota, the Democratic representative who was killed by a MAGA operative. MAGA took that story, knowing the truth, and they flipped it and said, oh, he wasn't really MAGA. He worked for the Democratic governor, Tim Walz. And that's the story that they flooded all over the country. They do it over and over and over again, knowing that it's a lie, but also knowing it's a lie that will get other people killed, and they don't care. That's the core structure of evil.
No, I heard you, man. I promise. I know you say when I'm looking down at my phone, it's like I'm not being attention.
I'm reading this one right here. Anyone surprised? The U.S. empire of Moloch, who sacrificed children globally on a daily basis. That's a fact.
It's true.
Flooding the zone with lies.
I don't think, like right now, we used to be up in arms about these things, but it really has done a number on us where we become, but last 4 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, we were saying we're desensitized. Yep. Now
we're traumatized.
Then we became traumatized. And now it's kind of like yesterday when it happened, you'll see a post that says this is happening. And the next 5 minutes, it's
moving on.
What I ate. It used to be more news centered, where we had to discuss what was going on and focus as just coming together to say this is happening. And now the more it's disregarded, the more it's happening. We don't have any leadership that even talks about it in the way that, it used to be spoken about. Guns are a major problem in the United States of America. Guns are a major problem. We have mass shootings more than ever. It's not normal. And our current administration praises guns more than we've ever seen any administration praise guns. They used to quietly talk about the NRA. Now the NRA is glorified. Not only is the NRA glorified, our leaders will have their newborns with the placenta still attached to their JJs and an AK, whatever they choose, right next to the baby, and a postcard sent to their constituents. This is what we're seeing more of. And it's the challenge of now we know that that we know you really can't do anything about anything that we're doing. We don't even have to hide it anymore. School gets shot down. That's all right. That weapon probably becomes the most popular sold one 24 hours later. That's what things look like. Somebody gets called a nigga, a baby, a 5-year-old gets called that. That's okay. We'll create the Give, Send, Go, which is a Christian-based GoFundMe, and we'll make sure this person almost becomes a millionaire.
Drunk white man and his date start a fight in Cincinnati, Ohio, subsequently get their asses handed to them, get beat. That's okay. We're going to make it seem like the black people started the fight, and we're going to drop that lady about $600,000 also for her services in that fight. That's they take the truth, they flip it, and now they're rewarding them. They're paying off all of them.
Absolutely. They find a way to flip it every single time. And this is not the only story that we're hearing like this. People go back and will countersue after something that they did, white folks specifically, and win. We see that with officers who have killed people and gone to jail and then go back and be like, my life is ruined. Kyle Rittenhouse, who wasn't an officer, who wasn't anything, but a murderer. His life was turned into, he became a celebrity off of what he did. Dylan Roof was walked to his vehicle and brought to Burger King because he was hungry after murdering black folks in a church who opened the door and received him and began to pray with him.
So we're living in some extremely evil times. I mean, at a level that I think we can't compare our times to slavery, but I do believe we can certainly compare these times to the civil rights time, in terms of the freedom and the intensity and the intent. These people mean us harm. Like they certainly mean every single black person, every single brown person, but particularly black folks. I mean, if you hear them talk, you know they intend on doing us harm, all because of what? All because of what? I mean, they have all the economic wealth in the nation. They have all the political power on the face, not on the, I mean, on the face of the planet. It's not enough for them to have everything. It's not good enough unless they have hatred with it. And those are the times we're living in right now.
Absolutely, and that's what actually is not only the times we're living. We're under that administration who is going to double down, triple down, and this is, like I said, less than 8 months into him being in his second regime, Donald Trump, and we're seeing this happen to things where he's ignoring it. He's not giving a damn. The whiteness is thriving, and whiteness is very dangerous. And people's alliance with whiteness, in the way that it is an example in America, is very dangerous. We're losing so many people, and not only regular people, we're losing leaders to gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
We're losing state reps to gun violence. And the people that are supposed to protect them or be their colleagues and their comrades just wake up in the morning and get on their knees for Trump the next day.
Yep.
I say all this stuff because I don't know where to take it. It's such a very gray area because
Right.
on the white side of everything, I hear the people on the left are so focused on virtue signaling, Ben. I know we talked about that, and I feel like that's problematic. And it's not going to get us anywhere but to the same place that we've always been. If people want to think that voting blue, no matter who. What gives? What changes can we do? How do we save ourselves? How do we stay aligned with actual information that is the truth and that is going to prepare us to defeat this regime in the next few years? That's where I want to concentrate on in our forward movement. But again, it's just trying to figure out the how.
The how is having to break past this moment in world history. Like we're really at a moment that has to be broken, and if we don't break it systematically across all levels, like white supremacy has to, not just white supremacy, but patriarchy, white supremacy and patriarchy. Those two devils have to be assassinated, like, and left to bleed out in the dustbin of history. Because those two devils, if you really think about how long this planet has been dealing with white supremacy, we've been dealing with white supremacy since before Jesus was born. European specific white supremacy. The Greek Empire and the Roman Empire were both white supremacist operations coming from Europe. We have been dealing with it since before Jesus was born. It's time for it to die.
But will it? We see it actually. We can go into this next story, bleeding out in the Sydney Sweeney American jeans. What's the jeans? What was the jeans? I know you know, Bubba. What was the jeans name? American. Was it American Eagle?
Wait,
American.
Wait. No, what's that?
Sydney Sweeney's jeans.
Sydney Sweeney. Oh, American Eagle.
American Eagle jeans.
Yeah.
And where she talks about her jeans, and she was saying how they gave her blue eyes and blonde hair, and how that basically is one of the eugenics, and it's basically this is superior gene. It's actually I think a rip off on the commercial that another actor did. Hold on. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this right. If y'all can pull up the ad, that would be great. In the meantime, but it's actually off of a commercial that another woman did. And my older folks in the comment section, go ahead and drop the name because I know y'all know. But where the person talks about full eugenics in the commercial from, I want to say the 80s. They
Brooke
go
Shields.
in the whole Brooke Shields. So if I can find it, I'll pull it up. But the Brooke Shields commercial and the Sydney Sweeney commercial, but Brooke Shields one is the one that alarmed me the most because that was actually a whole thing.
Yeah.
That was actually a whole commercial that was talking about, I was like, if we put white people together, we make more white. White is right. White becomes me. White becomes you. White is the only way. So go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
And I have the other one of Sydney Sweeney's because I talked about it on Thursday. So Ben will drop it in the chat.
Drop it to me. Yeah, here's her.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene, which will bring about the process of evolution. This may occur in one or more of the following ways. Firstly, by selective mating, in which a single gene type proves superior in transmitting its genes to future generations. Secondly, by gene drift, in which certain genes may fade away while other genes persist. And finally, by natural selection, which filters out those genes better equipped than others to endure in the environment. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin Klein jeans.
She's like 14 to 15-year-old.
She was a kid. She looked grown as hell.
She do, yeah.
But yeah, that's how they had the kids looking back then. So I ain't gonna hold you, but she was.
No, just the fact. I mean, them using her in that fashion, right? That's why we can't get the Epstein files released because they like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Absolutely, they were using her. They were over sexualizing this young girl, but also making her be the epitome of the whiteness, and this is what is right. But
We're clear. This is not me.
In 2025, this is what we're doing again. Ben, let me grab it.
You talking about Sydney Sweeney? Yeah. Ben, I put it in Twitter. There you go.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing.
Make her butt look amazing.
Why would I need to do that?
Like,
but if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
Yeah. Okay.
It was like the 3-part commercial. Here's the problem. Because there's like 3 commercials. I'm not sure if this is the one, but it all bothered me. It all bothered me, but not enough the way how everybody was going crazy about it. But that back in the day, Brooke Shields commercial bothered me.
Yes.
But here's why it bothered me, because after it bothered some people online about it, and I'm like, what bothers me is y'all still shopping at American Eagles when we know to be women in our 30s, especially, the booty is sitting a bit different. It sit up a little bit. Some of us, we got a little booty now. Can't fit my behind in no American Eagle jeans no more.
Right.
Can't even put my but it's American to have blue eyes and the blonde hair. It's problematic because in our current regime, after people dug up Sydney Sweeney's background and what's going on right now on her current resume as a MAGA supporter under the current regime who voted for Donald Trump allegedly and a registered Republican, where she just did that, I think in 2024. Let us know that she was doing that so that she can vote for who? Donald Trump. Stay with me now. Now with the eugenics idea, like with this idea of this Nazi idea of the blonde hair, blue eyes, the commercials, right? Again, I'm saying they don't even care no more. There's no hiding anything. We're going to put it all out there. We're going to say, we're going to align with the current administration, and in our business, in our doings, in our dealings, we're going to make sure that we let America know we're back to the basics, and that is this idealistic beauty that isn't real. And it's going to be Sydney Sweeney.
I think this is the one we want.
Traits like hair color.
This is the one.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Listen, white lady.
Has very.
So here's my next issue. My next issue is how they gave it up about Beyonce. So
I got the commercial too.
Okay, please grab the Beyonce commercial, but then we're gonna, if somebody can, get the Pierce Morgan. Right?
I think I got you too, Becca. Yeah.
So please grab it all, because I want you guys to see visually what's going on, so that we can really let the conversation flow. Because my issue was basically that y'all still wearing these jeans. They like $90. Can't even put one leg in one part. Can't fit it.
Right.
But the way the white people took it, they came and protected Sydney Sweeney with everything. And I'm talking about the white Republicans, the white conservatives, the white right cult. They came and protected her with everything they had and said, this is what beauty is. This is what beauty always will be. This is what beauty's going to be. Beauty is Sydney Sweeney. This is our example. This is it. And now they came after Beyonce. So let's go ahead and play the Beyonce commercial.
Now, you may want to
mute it.
Yes, because I know they use the music, and child, it'll take us down real quick.
Gotcha. All right, y'all got to give some comment. Okay, she's riding in on a horse.
Yes.
When did this come out?
So I'll say this.
Queen,
the Beyonce,
come on, Queen B.
the Beyonce, yes, Lord Jesus.
It's
the
the Dunkin'
Beyonce video ad, she's been collaborating with Levi's for almost a year now because of the Cowboy Carter album. And somebody broke it down how she's reclaiming what the jeans actually meant for wearing jeans for cowboys, because it's something that Black people did back in the day. So this ad, or the whole ad campaign, has been going on, like I said, for almost a year. So for them to bring this back up in the conversation, and because Sydney Sweeney's ass came and they were talking about her so bad, that's right, Ben, right?
No, it was something got in my eye.
Oh, okay, yeah, in your eye, yeah.
So
wait a minute. So this particular ad, somebody help me.
It's more than this one. She has a few with Levi.
I'm just trying to time it. This ad is old.
This, if you want to be, so this ad is the whole campaign combined into one commercial, basically. But it started, like I said, months ago, before she even started going on tour. So I would probably say January, February is when this came out, because on her album Cowboy Carter, she has a song called Levi's Jeans, Levi's or something like that. Levi's went and decided to do a collaboration with her. So this started a long time ago. The American Eagle ad, I think, is the most recent one that just came out, but these commercials have been out for months. Nobody said anything about them online until recently.
No. So now, because of the
all this is manufactured. All this is just BS manufactured.
Oh yeah.
outrage.
So now the Sydney Sweeney situation, this is they brought this back. And so
here it is.
The right has now been coming after Beyonce. And what's his name?
Pierce Morgan.
Pierce Morgan decided to do a whole panel and say that she is appropriating Marilyn
Monroe. That came out in September 30th, 2024. And that's right.
So this the entirety, this is what I'm saying. This is how much they lie. The entirety of this outrage campaign. Ooh, Beyonce is taking. No, they saw Beyonce's voluptuous body and said, let's put Sydney Sweeney in some jeans and try to compare.
Oh,
that's the order of operations. That's how it went down.
And Ben, before you go there any further, I also sent the clip from what Megyn Kelly had to say.
Okay, so this last one, hang on, 3 and 4. Okay, so the last one just came out on the 4th of August. All right, so then we got to time it with Sydney Sweeney. But go ahead. What am I clipping on now?
If you look in your chat, we played it earlier before the show started. There's one that I sent with Beyonce, Megyn Kelly in the middle, and Sydney Sweeney. And that has Megyn Kelly's comments, which started everything. Okay,
so you want to go with Megyn Kelly first, or are we going with Piers Morgan?
I'm about to say I sent both of them back. It's up to you.
To make it the biggest story of the day because they didn't want to talk about the economy. I think this conversation is really fucking stupid, and I have no other way to describe it. Like, there are like 5 dumbass liberals on the internet who decided that this ad was offensive, and then the entire conservative ecosystem decided to make it the biggest story of the day because they didn't want to talk about the economy, they didn't want to talk about Trump being in the Epstein files, they didn't want to talk about anything else that's going on. They made their entire personalities about this. Woke, Pierce, you've got a book coming out that woke is dead. You can't let woke die because you'll have no business model. You have no book to sell. You'll have no guest to book. Nobody who's interested in what you have to say. I think this conversation is really fucking stupid. And I have no other.
This is not the right one.
Like, there are like 5 dumbass liberals on the internet who decided that this.
He said Piers Morgan would have a career if not for woke and attacking woke. All right, what's next?
White people doing the opposite, saying the opposite. We was like, oh, this got to be the white. This got to be the clip because it's white. And he's disrespecting somebody.
There you go. We got one more. What else we got? All right, we're going to juice it up. Then there is the statement from the tweet, rather, from old girl, Skeletor in the middle there.
I'll read it if you want me to. This is the opposite of the Sydney Sweeney ad. Quite clearly, there is nothing natural about Beyonce. Everything from her image to her fame to her success to her look below is bought and paid for. Screams artificial, fake, enhanced, trying too hard.
Megyn Kelly. Go ahead. Nah, I got nothing. Yeah, Megyn Kelly is just, she need to go eat some food, to be honest. But go ahead.
Megyn Kelly didn't start looking like something. I didn't even recognize her with all that she's done to herself. So Megyn Kelly is not even looking like herself. We know the original Megyn Kelly and her original face and her original body. Beyonce has looked like Beyonce since the beginning of time. Even with the aging and how gravity is pulling and doing all the things, she looks good. Megyn Kelly had to go clearly nip tuck move it all around and still has hate in her heart because even on her worst days, Beyonce in blonde, which she's always wore her hair blonde as long as we known her in show business, and was a brunette very rarely, but Beyonce in blonde looks better than Megyn Kelly in blonde. And Sydney Sweeney, who I like as an actress, I think she's beautiful.
Me too,
but
right.
Her genes are not superior. That's a Nazi thing. That's a Nazi ideal. That is a Nazi talking point. The same way they made the eugenics commercial with the 14-year-old Brooke Shields. Nazi. Repeat it after me. Nazi. The more that we say what it is, the more we can move to the next subject. The next subject is Black people can be born with blonde hair. There's a whole sea of them. That's a thing. Black people, we just come in all different. Blue eyes is a thing with Black people. It's possible. It's possible. Some people consider it like a deformity in some cultures. But it's a thing. Black people can have blue eyes. Black people can have blonde hair. White people have a thing where they like to own all the things. They like to own skin color. We have Black people who are Black who have very, very fair skin. We have black people who are black who have very, very dark skin with blue eyes, blonde hair. So this idea that they want to sell to people that Sydney Sweeney was made perfect in her American jeans with no ass and telling us that is ass. You know, as somebody with no hips, I can say something. You know, we got to be able to call
as a fellow no hipper.
I didn't busting with that. I am a straight up and down all legs. But you can't walk around here and act like you know that because your eyes are blue and that's very American to you. That's the American way, the racist American way. Even the redhead freckle face was disrespected because of this ideal. The brunette, if she didn't look a certain kind of way as a brunette, because of this ideal, she wasn't pretty enough. So they would get their hairs dyed blonde and all those things. Black people like the way that blonde looks on them against their skin color. Doesn't wash us out. It enhances it, actually.
Yeah, that's the right clip. Yeah.
Well, let's take a listen to what Piers Morgan and friends had to say.
In a disgraceful manner. In fact, borderline racist and possibly creating Marilyn Monroe, absolutely fine, in fact, empowering. Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, this entire scandal is completely pushed by the left. What you guys should have done is just shut up. Should have just shut up. You shouldn't have said anything about it. This whole play on jeans, it was just a clever piece of wordplay. That's it. Worked out real well. And what you did by all your Twitter accounts going crazy with this is you sold all of these jeans out for this company, right? Made this chick tons of money, gave the right huge amounts of ammunition to use on you, where we just point and laugh because it's the dumbest controversy I've ever seen. And it's all pushed by woke lunatics, all of it.
Woke lunatics. Yeah, man, I think on the first slide.
I presume, Ernest, you would share my view that this is a disgraceful, culturally appropriating moment where she is hijacking Marilyn Monroe in a disgraceful manner. In fact, borderline racist and possibly akin to the Nazis. Would you agree?
Wow.
You actually don't know anything about cultural appropriation, Pierce. You're just hijacking words like woke, misusing them with your political bias, and trying to spin it into something that's not. Can
you answer the question?
You're wrong. Period.
Are you offended by Beyonce culturally appropriating Marilyn Monroe? Yes or no?
It's not culturally appropriating Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe did not invent blonde.
Right.
Interesting.
Did she invent blonde?
She's looking like Marilyn Monroe for a reason.
Can I jump in here?
Is this a traditional black?
No, hang on, Mike. I want to bring in Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson, what is amazing to me? But hang on, let me.
Yeah,
and especially because Marilyn Monroe didn't even start off as blonde.
Right.
Marilyn Monroe did that because she looked up to Dorothy Dandridge and a few other actresses. Never even started off blonde.
And even if she didn't start off blonde, right? Blonde is not owned by white people.
Hello.
I want more people to know that you are not the owner of everything. Everything doesn't belong to you. But one thing that we do know is that you steal everything. The braid, we know that, back in the day, y'all did braids, but we know the difference. You do this braid, we do this braid. Y'all can do it if you want to, but we know that it won't look the same. Why are you mad that when Beyonce executed a style, it came out bellissimo? Why are you so upset? That be the problem. When we wear our hair straight, like there's no black women that wear their hair that hairs don't grow out straight. You're the only ones that own that, like that belongs to you, right? You can't stand to see or think that, oh my God, black people are not a monolith. Like you want white people to be so bad. And white people are not. And the problem is you've convinced your own people that blonde hair and blue eyes is the way. But for us, we say, we even are growing from and having conversations with each other about our own colorism issues. But y'all sitting there upset that when we When we do what Black people do, and that's just put that thing on, it's upsetting to you and your homegirls because it always looks better. There was no appropriation, but even if Beyonce was paying homage to Marilyn Monroe in any way, she can do that. But she did not have to make her skin white.
Yeah.
Like when y'all do the thing, it's good going to get the tan and going to do all of this and really a minstrel show. Because it doesn't like it's not, but the truth is, blonde hair and blue eyes does not belong to y'all. Them wearing Levi's jeans don't belong to y'all. None of that belongs to you guys. This idea that there's such an outrage, and more people are saying that there's culture. Now they're saying right now the conversation is that Black people have been culturally appropriating white people for a very long time, and they're pointing this out with the white girl. I mean, with the Black girl who. She was on TikTok. She had these young Black girl. She was singing a song that may have a mix of rock in it and a little bit of pop. And somebody said, "Wow, this is so Britney coded and Sia coded," and because of the sound and the look. And I said, "Are y'all kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Now you guys want to say that everything was created by white people. Historically, white people don't create anything. They don't even use the references that we give them to make something better. They'll steal what they see and do nothing but claim it.
I.e. woke.
That is it. Like even the English language that Americans know today. You don't know why you keep that B in subtle. You don't know why you do, but it's because subtil in French, but then you put it in your language and subtle. Couldn't even change it. Couldn't even rack up on getting your own words and sounds, and everything America does historically is theft. This land, theft. Theft.
You can own it.
Theft. The lingo that they're using right now, theft. BBL body looks is, yes, Black people are getting them, but it's a copy off of what they used to say is so ugly, all because a white adjacent woman did it. Kim Kardashian.
Hello.
Theft.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with everything that y'all have said. I absolutely agree. I don't want y'all to think what I'm getting ready to say has any bearing on me. I agree with y'all, but I just don't care what they got to say no more. I don't care about Sydney's racist commercial. Right, I don't care. I don't care whether it's racist or not. I don't care what Piers Morgan has to say. I don't care what any of these Nazis have to say. As a matter of fact, I think we're better off just completely and totally ignoring them, because not in terms of what they do, but what they try to bait us with. Because they just turn that bait into more fuel to make more money to do. And unfortunately, I kind of agree with that piece of crap that was on that's before Eugene spoke. Because truth of the matter is it's a calculation. They calculate every time, hey, we can make them. And it's even so bad now where we don't even have to respond to them. They still make it up, say, oh, liberals are so outraged. I think we need to have a custom and a tradition of ignoring them so much that they look simply ridiculous even mentioning us, thinking about them, because that's the only thing that they have is outrage, and we can simply just deny them of it and go into our world where we celebrate. Like, I think we should actively celebrate the truths. Everything that y'all listed is the truth. I think we should just put those truths on repeat, but not repeat them when Sydney Sweeney puts out or when they do no. I think Monday through Thursday, Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday, like every day of the week, we should just be reminding people that every person on the face of the planet has genetic roots back to Africa, no matter what skin color they are, no matter what color their hair they are. All of y'all come from Africa, and we need to say that every single day. The fact that that blackness has every single trait in it, whether it be long straight hair, blue eye, blonde hair, all of it comes from blackness. We need to say that every day as an affirmation of who we are, but never in reaction to what they did.
Oh, I love that, as an affirmation of who we are, but never in reaction to what they did. Now, there's grab this video, since we're tired of talking about it. I get it, but there's a white lady who I think read
Which
white
one? The one
folks.
above?
Oh yeah, I put it in the chat.
There's a white lady who read white folks.
Oh yes, I need to see her.
Maybe we could never do. So if it's for us and by us, how about y'all listen to what's for you by you?
By you.
Let's take a listen.
Here we go.
Language, everybody, language as well too. Just
Also, language discretion is advised.
White people that
I got-
triple
hold on,
Trump.
I got it.
I've had it with white people that triple Trumped. Yeah. That have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes. You want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Cankles taco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut around. Nobody wants to see that shit. No one.
Freaking love it, man.
She felt that in her bones.
I was like, it flowed out. That's how I know it was real. It wasn't like she was doing this for views or anything. Okay, I never seen this lady in my life. Don't know her name. Don't know her podcast or anything. And I don't watch too much white content. However, this is what she's felt. This is what she knows. This is deep within her about her own people. Okay, so
I think her name is Jennifer Welch. Somebody said in the chat.
She said that
we follow each. Their podcast follows me, and I follow the podcast. But I'm not.
Somebody said that my comments are saying bring it back.
You're right.
Run it again.
Run it again. It was a lot for me to hear.
And felons and all this shit.
One more time.
I've had it with
I'm gonna do that for y'all.
white people that triple Trumped. Yeah. That have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes. You want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Cankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut around. Nobody wants to see that shit. No
I
one.
freaking love her. Bro.
I've had
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I've had it. Yeah, the Jennifer Welch. Yeah.
Excuse me. That was so good. That was so amazing. I think one of the best white reads I've ever seen in my life.
You also understand when I ran across this, it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm out on the patio smoking a Black and Mild, and when it came on, I'm just hollering.
You shouldn't be smoking Black and Milds, but
I don't know what you're talking about. It was like a fake one. But it was y'all should have felt so loud. The whole neighborhood heard me. I woke everybody.
Man, look,
because she went in. I mean, it's the truth though. Y'all should not be able to enjoy the luxuries of what my gay ass or somebody Mexican ass or Asian ass bring to the table. You don't get to enjoy that at all.
Yeah.
Now,
all that.
I wish that we had more of this instead of, because what we're getting is like, don't talk to black people like that.
Yeah.
Palestine, free Palestine. Black people are great. I'm gay. That's what we're getting on the other side. And I'm like, this right here is a very intricate, well thought, descriptive. Anybody can get it on the right perspective. And this is what I need more of. I don't need your simplicities. I don't need your allyship anymore, because we see what that looks like. You go to people's stuff and you start asking for bouncy houses. I'm never gonna let
never gonna forget that clip.
He asked for a bouncy house at the people's stuff. I ain't letting it go. But even with that being said, we need more of this. People who are not trying to sugarcoat it, or don't really care about the issue and just have just think that if I lean closer just to Palestinians and their issues, that will make me on the right side of things. And, it's always for lack of a better word, it's always performative. And she's not performative. I don't know this lady, but this came from her soul and it rolled off her tongue. Taco tits. Cankles?
McCankles. Taco tits McCankles.
But to the end, with all that read, she said something very important. People who voted for Trump do not deserve to have the best parts of this country, and that is everything that they want to undo or send home or dehumanize or criminalize, kill. Those are the very best parts of this country that they get to enjoy. The hairdressers for most of these people are LGBTQIA+, or their side pieces. The people who they benefit from the most when it comes to food, because they don't know any recipes that have full flavor. I heard that in one of these white towns, they're boiling chicken and eating it. Not boiling. They're boiling it. Oh no, it is boiling. It's boiling it in salted water, I believe, and eating it just like that. So to know that they're benefiting from going to Taco Tuesday every Tuesday and having authentic Mexicans cook their food in the back. But they want them to go to the back, to where the wall
they want to call
built.
ice on them.
They want them and they want to also watch them go to the back. But then Donald Trump did a recent interview saying that, we want the bad ones to go. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they're some real hard workers, because without them, we can't really run them farms. They're actually some real good workers. And I was saying, what we gonna do without them the real farmers? Because the ones we can't do it. We can't do the work that they do. Farmers who are white can't do the work that Mexican or immigrant farmers do. White people. I'm so glad that she's able to say these things to you.
Rachel Atwood is coming in with off the top rope.
Rachel,
my
they not
God.
Rachel.
Boom.
They not washing the legs, sis.
They washing chicken, not legs.
But there is a show on MTV that I'll never forget that I saw for the first time. Now, my neighbor who was a child, she told me her mom yelled out to her when we were kids, about 5 years old. And she said, sorry, Abby, it's Tuesday. Time to shower.
What?
Me and Abby been running around all day, climbing fences, sitting down on dirty water because it just was muddy puddles and everything. And we've been doing that for 3 days straight in the summer. And your mama said Tuesday it's time to shower. I couldn't even get past my door. My mom said, get your stinky self in the shower. And you better not leave your clothes on the floor. Put them in the washer and make sure you put on clean underwear, because all of that. Because you're 5 years old. Okay? Now, I was watching a show with grown women and their children on there. Their children being 20, 25. They were in their 20s. I think it's like mother and daughter show on MTV a long while ago. And the white mom and the white daughter. This is before some would say I was woke. I was young. I was in high school. And I seen how the white mom and white daughter were chilling with the black mom and black daughter. And they're like, I'm going to take a shower. She's like, you just took a shower yesterday. The black girl said, excuse me, but I'm going to go take a shower because I need to take a shower today. She's like, but you just jump in the pool with me and like just, and she's like, the mama came in and said, hold on, you didn't take a shower. She's like, yeah, when you jump in the pool, you're clean. She's like, no, I gotta go scrub. I gotta go scrub. And this is before this thing was social media was out, whatever. Like, I gotta go scrub. I need to just, go make sure I get a good scrubbing. Like, with what? The soap doesn't scrub. She's like, with a wash rag. She's like, a wash rag? Like washing your body? Like the soap just goes down. Like the mom was like, absolutely. I've taught my daughter that you don't have to waste water. Like you just could really, Sydney Sweeney, you could just really let the water flow and not really like, scrubbing is like probably irritable to the body. We'd ever use the washcloths or any like loofahs or something. Like, no, we don't have to do that. And then we get into the pool. You don't have to shower because you went in the pool. Black lady said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Daughter was like, girl, please. It started an argument amongst the house. The girl went into the confession, was like, they were just so hostile about me just taking a shower twice a week. And I, like, they're so hostile about it. Like, they were so mean and was crying about it and everything. And then black folks was like, went in their confessional and was like, she doesn't shower? That was it. So Rachel Atwood, they not washing their legs. And they not washing their ass. Like, no, absolutely not.
Hey, real quick though, I wanted to say that Jennifer Welch, I love her to death, especially now I'm new to her. But y'all, don't she look like one of the Wayans brothers from White Chicks?
Oh my goodness! Why you do that?
Jennifer, who's Jennifer?
Hang on, I'm gonna put it back on the screen. Hang on.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that lady after she just gave a good read.
She did, but she do. I couldn't help it. She looked just like, and you want to talk about mama?
It's so factual.
I freaking love her, but she looks just like her almost.
Oh, that's
why you
crazy.
do that?
Oh my. Oh Lord.
My God.
Get her off the now because I can't unsee
love her. When I tell you I love her, but she do look like her.
James.
Ben, why you still got on the
James, get her off of that because now I can't unsee it.
James. Why you do that? Why you do that? That ain't even right. That ain't even right. Look how y'all do our allies. Look how y'all do our allies. Just wrong.
This is a new ally. A good one. You can't really know that.
A good one, right? I would love to talk to her.
Hey, look, man. Hey, they calling you out, Jay.
Look, they already know because Nika been calling me out since Thursday because she was there when I talked about my sister. She been calling me shit ass for the past 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're not gonna cut that part of the show.
Okay, yeah, cut it out, please.
No, Ben. Oh, I didn't even see the comment section, Ben. You said it's free Palestine until
it's free Palestine to Palestine free.
Absolutely, and it's free Haiti, and it's free Congo, and it's free Sudan, and it's free all of the other black countries that they failed to mention as well. So just to be clear, when I made that comment, no, just to be clear, when I made that comment is because people are performative when they say it. On the left, I feel like it's very much used free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine. It's never not free Palestine, but it's also the other countries that America has also went in and destabilized or helped other countries destabilize or flatline the same exact way. But the black countries are, not being added. And I just want to say, when they say these things, also add the other ones because they're also in the same situations as well as Palestine. Palestine, I think, is a very great example of how they don't give a damn. America really doesn't give a damn, but it's always free Palestine, to be clear.
And go ahead, James.
Oh, go. I was about to say, did y'all hear this man said he ended the war in the Congo? Is it the Congo?
He lying.
He just stay lying in the Congo. He's talking about all kind of wars. He didn't end it. I'm just like, when the hell that happened? Because I thought that I'm hearing that conflict is still ongoing. So
Absolutely, but it's great to make these accusations, and a lot of corrupt we have corrupt people within our countries themselves, people that are kinfolk or skinfolk, and they help sell us off, parts of us off into the United States. And they also help to change a narrative, as we see with like Netanyahu and how they're all doing it. They also help to manage a narrative online if they're being bought out by United States or whatever other country that is trying to take over that particular country. So you'll see that a lot. It is 1:09. Let's get to some super chat.
I'm staying great. These people are crazy. I love y'all, bro.
It's crazy, man. Y'all. All right, here's the super chats. We'll start at the top.
Sheila Bledson. Oh, go ahead, Ben.
You got it.
Oh, Sheila Bledson, $5 tea on me, baby. Thank you so much because I do need a good refill. Tiger, didn't Trump roll back the Biden era policy where airlines had to give you a refund? Probably. I could have sworn he did. If he did, shaking my head, we can't have nothing. We can't have Nathan. Nathan. Tiger, once again, I think we are finding now that the hate from the civil rights era never died out. It only went into hiding, of course. And Trump activated it like sleeper cells.
Oh, most definitely.
That's facts.
Tiger, once again, that's probably on Ben page. I got beef with CDC for capitulating. He said, I got beef for the CDC for capitulating two capitalists. You see how I said capitulating, Ben? I got it right. From two capitalists to lessen. No, because it's a long word. I be cutting up.
I know.
Capitalists to lessen.
Blaming me though, making me
to lessen restrictions for COVID, while not properly shielding us disabled folks. But they don't deserve to be shot up, just held accountable legally.
Facts.
Christopher Miller, thank you so much for your super chat. Love you, mean it. Christopher said, "Oh, I figured it out." Oh, I think Christopher was trying to figure out how to put a little comment on there. Thank you. I'm glad you did figure it out. Lance, Ivan, Byron, Rebecca got the perfect jeans for me. Whoops, I mean jeans. Thank you so much. My mama, Haiti, Toussaint. Christopher Miller says, to be fair, white people did invent fascism. This is true. M85. M85. I hope that it's not giving the Mexican gangs that Donald Trump tries to say is doing all the things.
Oh man. No, the M85, that's the one from Guatemala.
That's the Guatemala one? Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's Guatemala one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
John,
that's a musical equipment piece. That's what I see it as. Go ahead.
John Leguizamo has a great bit about that. Which bit?
We were talking about. I think that was when Jennifer's clip was up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not Sweeney. Yeah, Jennifer.
So, and Lizzie Bennett says showering 2 times a week. And mind you, Lizzie over here is a beautiful blonde woman.
Okay, looking good.
Showering 2 times a week. That's some white American stuff. I practically have to fight with brothers to use the bathroom every day. Lizzie is telling you she ain't American. It's an American thing.
Where are you from, Lizzie?
Around the world.
I love it.
Pendulous Dragon says, love, all 3 of you. And listen, Pendulous, love you back.
We love you too.
All right. So you guys, once again, we're at the end of the show. I appreciate you. I love you. And if you haven't already, I was going to get into the 300,000 women who lost their job, but listen to me. It's going to be a great piece that I've already written up. It will be on Let's Be Clear segment. Bear with me because I'm gonna have to edit it and things of that sort, but it's gonna be a great piece because I think it's not being spoken about enough because of the current administration right now. I included being somebody who was somebody within the last few months. It's 3 months. Black women specifically, over 300,000 of them have been pushed out or forced out of their jobs and their workplace due to the policies of this current administration. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you liked, you shared, you subscribed. And once again, please donate to the show to keep us doing what we're doing, to keep the work up. Cash App Becca's Voice, Cash App BPD 2018, Cash App Granny Drawers.
Granny Drawers, yeah.
Granny Drawers.
Cash App Play Past the Ben. That BPD.
Pastor Ben.
Hey, hey,
Cash
Pastor
Ben.
Ben
Ben
on
said,
Cash
"Oh,
App.
Ben said we are accepting Cash Apps now."
Okay.
Yeah.
Ben,
That changed. I don't even know what that other one is. I don't know what that
Okay,
other one is.
listen,
Two
I
more,
love you.
two more super chats came in just that quick. Rebecca,
Okay.
Rachel Atwood, and the UAE is funding the RFS war criminals in Sudan. And then Pendulous Dragon sent another one saying Becca sent you some T money on Cash App.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. James says,
Yeah.
well, wish me luck. They took over $250 out of my food. Let's see if I get what's left today. So depressing. I'm sorry about that, James. Sorry
Yeah,
to
hate to
hear
hear
that.
that,
This
James.
is what's happening again. A lot of people are being hit and attacked in so many different ways here because of the current administration. And thank you so much to Tony for that Cash App. Hey, I love y'all. I mean
Yeah.
it. And thank you
Most
for getting
definitely.
me to 10K subscribers. I got a
Wait,
special.
hold on. Bring me in, Ben. Bring me in, Ben. Bring the other one in, Ben.
Thank you for
You
letting
ready?
me
You ready?
get to 10K
Oh, wait. It didn't play. Hold on.
No, do it again. Do it again. Do it
Thank
again.
you for
Okay,
letting
here
me
you go.
get to 10K. They said it out loud. One of God's people. And so I just wanted to thank you, and you. I wanted to thank each and every one of you guys because I know for some people 10K isn't a lot, but for me that's a milestone. As you guys know, for just a little bit over a year, we've been building out this page. Rebecca's been building out this page, me. And finding my way. Y'all seen it to me trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, doing things and leaving some of the stuff behind, and wanting to get more in sync with what works for me. And I was able to do that. And I'm really grateful. So I'm at 10K now, and I'm not stopping until we get to 20K. I don't know what's next. And that's okay, Bose. You got 6. Some people ain't got none. Some people ain't got none. Pendulous just sent another one to my man crush, Bubba. They call you their man crush, and it ain't even Monday. But again, this is my moment. I just wanted to say that this is my moment. But I just want to thank y'all. I just want to thank y'all, and absolutely for you guys holding. Yes, I want to get to 100K. I want to get somewhere where it ain't gotta be a struggle no more. Where we could just do these stories and we get paid for it. And this is our work, and we don't have to go out there, break our back, whatever. I do have, which will probably make me not. And yeah, always shout out to Olay for the help, for sure, for the help with my y'all don't know, she does my thumbnails. She won't let me put out a story no matter what. She'll say she will go. She has my account information and everything. That's how much I trust her. She will go in and put it up for me. She helped me clean up the page. So shout out to Olay. I love her so much.
Very nice.
As well. But I am very grateful. So just bear with me as we continue growing the show and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. For the 10K, I actually wanted to do a personal video and just catch up with you guys and answer some questions. I don't know if I want to go live with 5 folks or just do a pre-recorded situation, but we'll see. I really want to celebrate, but continue to help us grow, continue to help us this be our thing. And that's what I was going to say. I may not be able to have as much time as I've had to do what I've been doing because I may have to go back into office just to make sure I continue to have the roof over my head and other things. So I just wanted to let you know that moving forward, got an interview and it's an in-office situation. So just wanted to get that to y'all. So I love y'all and I mean it. Please support. And
y'all go like my page, subscribe to my page. I'm at 106. I need to get to 500.
Lizzie Bennett wanted me to tell y'all that she is American. She just has a Russian Jewish background. But congrats to the 10K subs, Becca. Sydney's butt is as flat as the pancakes that she's currently making. Baby, I'm
they flatter than that. Lizzie.
Baby, I'm glad that you're making breakfast while you watching us, which means that you're really comfortable with us and your family. And you are another person that is calling out them American folks that white and ain't scrubbing their legs or showering as they should. All right. I love y'all. Mean it. Make sure you go follow Bubba's page because he's growing it as well.
Yeah, please. Love y'all. Mean it.
Bye, guys. Work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like It or Not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL.